So something fun. If you guys had to choose a New Year's resolution for Coach Fisher, what would it be?
Definitely to win the championship and win this playoff game and go on to Dallas and be able to handle business.
I guess a New Year's resolution for Coach Jimbo would probably be a little funny with this one. Get a little something to cover up that little spot he got missing right there.
I would say just winning this game and going on to the next season and try to be as successful as he's been. So.
I have a question on the left.
Yeah, Gary Smith, Jacksonville.com, Florida Times Union. I hit PJ up with this earlier, and then Mario, your dad's here because he's paid to be here, right? But Eddie, could you talk a little bit about the difficulty in families of players getting to a site as far away from home as this? California 2 years in a row, you were in Dallas. If you win the game next week, you're in Dallas. How difficult is this going to be for a lot of families?
I mean, yeah, it's going to be very difficult because, you know, not a lot of families, you know, are fortunate with having a lot of money. So to travel all the way here and hopefully make it to Dallas, it's definitely hard because, you know, my dad's coming to California and my mother's not because she didn't have enough finances. But you know, if we're fortunate enough to make it to Dallas, it's going to be tough making it there too. So.
Here you have a question in the back.
Ryan Rillard, KWVA Radio Eugene. For any of you guys, as you look at Oregon, I'm sure Marcus Mariota stands out, but who else, if you had to identify that second most dangerous player, a guy that scares you guys or worries you, who would that be for the Ducks?
I think they have a few players that can definitely make a whole lot of plays for them. They have a couple receivers that I think are very explosive and that definitely has made a lot of plays for them. And their running back, they have a good running back that runs the ball hard and can do a lot of things out the backfield.
Just pretty much touching on what he said. You know, they have a few players that line up in the backfield that are able to go 6 for a touchdown at any given moment. They have two to three different running backs. Some are speed, some are power, and you know you definitely have to know who's back there so you can know what you're getting.
And I don't think we try to pinpoint you know, players. You know, we just try to focus on everyone and treat everyone the same, and just try to play within the confines of the defense and do our job. That's about it.
A question up front.
Hey, Yogi Roth, Pac-12 Networks. Mario, describe your team's confidence, the edge that you guys have.
We've been pretty confident just because we know that we have a great coaching staff and a great defense coordinator, and we know we have great players that can go along and make this system work. And we also just know that, you know, as long as we do what we've been coached to do and love, trust, and believe in one another, that nobody can beat us. And, you know, we may have close games or things like that, but as long as we can go in and make adjustments, we know that it's never the opponent that's beating us. It's always us, something that we didn't do right. So we're confident in the fact that we know that if our coaches correct some things and we go out there and make it happen, that we'll come out victorious.
We have a question in the back right.
Sam Ponder with ESPN. I know Yo-Yo was just asking about confidence. You guys have been a confident group the last 2 years especially. Have you noticed, I know people are talking about ticket sales coming out here, and you mentioned the difficulty just financially getting families out here. Have you noticed that maybe fans or friends are so confident that you're going to win this game that people are actually just waiting to go to Dallas?
I'm not sure because I know a lot of games they're like, dang, man, we about to lose. I mean, they would have got their tickets for Dallas early. They was probably a little sad that they got them. But we always came up with the win, and if they're confident in us, then they definitely would believe that we're going to win, and because we're definitely confident and we believe we have what it takes to win. So I believe they'll definitely be ready to go to Dallas.
With me, that was kind of crazy, you know, if you already bought your ticket to Dallas, because, you know, anything could happen at any given moment. But, you know, if they're confident in us, then that means that we need to be confident in ourselves, which we are, and go out there and play a great game come Thursday.
Yeah, like Mario said, if the fans have confidence in us, we're definitely confident because, you know, we feel like we can get the job done under any circumstances.
We have a question on the left.
Nick Moyle, National Sports Journalism Center. PJ, how helpful is it for you to have somebody like Rashad to go up against in practice? And then kind of vice versa, how helpful is it for him to have somebody of your caliber to go against every time out?
Oh, it's very helpful, man, because Rashard is one of the best players in college football today. He runs great routes. He's good off the line. So us working together definitely makes each other better, and we work hard and we compete at a high level every day we go against each other. Because and with me, he gets to go against a physical cornerback and helps him be able to get off the press and stuff like that. So it's definitely helpful for both of us.
We have a question on the right.
Jeff Fischel from the ACC Digital Network, guys, and I'm hoping all three of you might weigh in this. Now that you've watched film, you guys have gone against the scout team, what's the biggest challenge you guys see against the Oregon offense? And perhaps now that you're more familiar with it, perhaps the biggest opportunity you guys have, you feel confident about going against that offense?
I just think the speed they have of their offense and the ability to make a whole lot of big plays, some explosive plays. I think just them having a whole lot of great players is always going to be tough to play a great team and a team that's used to winning just like us. So just us being able to execute our plays, play fast, and play physical, I think we'll be able to slow them down.
Just touching up on what he said, definitely just the speed and the tempo of Oregon. And then, you have to try to contain an athlete like Mariota, his ability to extend plays and get out of the pocket. And, he's not just a runner or a scrambler. He keeps his eyes downfield and can make a big play at any given moment. So it's definitely going to be kind of tough to contain an athlete like him.
I think just adapting to the actual game speed, because even though we try to imitate that in practice, carrying that over into the game, the game speed obviously is going to be different, and just settling down, because it's going to be a big game. It's going to be a nice atmosphere. So just controlling our nerves and trying to play with a clear mind, basically. So yeah.
We have a question on the left.
Mac Engel, Fort Worth Star-Telegram. Question for Mario. If you've been asked this before, forgive me. I just arrived. What do you say to anybody who makes the claim that Florida State somehow doesn't deserve to be here because, quote, they haven't played anybody yet, or so many of their games have been so close?
I try not to even feed into that, man. It's negativity and clutter, as Coach Jimbo would call it. If that's how some people feel, then that's their opinion. But we get to go out there against somebody on Thursday, and we can go out there and prove them wrong from Thursday.
Okay, we have a question on the right.
Jordan Kent, Comcast Sportsnet. For each one of you, if you could describe this Oregon team in one word as you get ready to prepare for them, what would it be?
I guess I would have to say explosive.
You took my word, P. I would have to say probably explosive or just athletic.
I would say fast.
Do you have any more questions? One up here.
Frank from Exitus Magazine. I was wondering if you guys have played any teams that you think it might resemble Oregon during your season that you can compare to?
I've answered this question before, too. Nobody this year that we've played. The only one that I can really compare them to is national championship last year against Auburn. The speed, the athletic quarterback, and the different athletes in the backfield that can touch the ball and go for 6 at any given moment. As far as this year, nobody's really had that up-tempo or the type of athletes that Oregon have.
We'll take one more question, and then we'll do breakouts up here.
Gary George, Inland Valley News. Guys, talk about the excitement as you guys have prepared to come out in this game on Thursday. What's the excitement level of you guys? Is it even greater than it was last year?
Oh, it's going to be just as exciting, man, because we love the game. We love playing in big games on the big stage. This is one of the biggest bowl games in history. So we're definitely going to be excited out there to be able to play in front of a big crowd and be able to get tested by a really good team. And we're just looking to make plays and be able to beat a good team.
We're definitely going to be excited, like PJ said, to play in the Granddaddy Bowl. And, it's just going to be that our emotions won't be as high as it was our first time playing because we've been here before. It's not our first time. We've been here before, so we know what to expect. We know how the field is and everything else. So I think we'll be prepared for it.
I think that we're going to be excited, but like Mario said, we can't get too high and too low as far as emotions. We have to keep it even keel, and we have to just play our game.